Good morning to all of you. Today we are discussing a case wherein the orders were given by Honorable Justice Suraj Govindaraj of Karnataka High Court while dealing with the writ petition number 11169 by 2020 filed by Rakesh Shetty, the Chief Editor and Managing Director of Power TV, against the CCS Police of Bangalore. Justice Govindaraj held that the investigating agency cannot retain the username and password of the accused or the accused person's social media platform. In other words, the police or the investigating agency can download the data and can retain the cloned hard disk and give the other material to him. Here the main thing is that the police are allegedly they have retained his username and password. So that is the main problem here. Now, if you go back into the story, what happened, other things, you may be knowing Mr. Rakesh Shetty is the MD of the Power TV channel, which during the month of September, which has aired series of episodes regarding the corruption in the family of the Chief Minister, Sri B.S. Yediyurappa, right? So it has really it has created shock waves in Tamil, the Karnataka political circle and the opposition Congress. They wanted resignation of the CM. Of course, he challenged them to prove the allegations. He stated that allegations are totally false and other things. But anyway, because they are in the power, what happened is, on the report given by Mr. Ramanathan of RCCL, Ramanathan Construction Corporation Limited, the police of Bangalore, they have registered a case of cheating, particularly extortion, misappropriation, all these things against Mr. Rakesh Shetty, the MD of Power TV. Right? They obtained a court order, and on 29/9/2020, they surprised or they conducted raid on his office with the court order. Yes. They have conducted a raid and they have literally taken away the entire equipment, and due to which the people, the Power TV people, they could not air any other episodes. Entire material they have been taken away. That means important things like laptops, servers, hard disks, all these things they were taken away by the CCS police, right? So actually this Power TV went off the air. Anyway, this man Rakesh Shetty, he approached the Honorable High Court of Karnataka with the request that his username and password may be once again retrieved and got back to him. So according to him, what happened is, the CCS police, they had taken away, actually they asked him to open the YouTube channel, to open the Facebook, the social media platforms. Yes, he gave the username and as well as the password also, right? So with which they were able to open the same platforms, and ultimately then they have to change the login details or login credentials. That means they changed the username and password and gave back the phone to him. What to use? Suppose for a journalist, for his day-to-day business as a professional journalist, the social media definitely is more important, like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, whatever it is. If somebody, WhatsApp, all these things are more important, but he could not push forward with his routine business. That's the main problem. So the petitioner submitted that access to his personal and social media accounts is actually, it is necessary, integral for his day-to-day business as a journalist. Yes, the court also agreed for the same. The court agreed with submission and observed that Facebook and YouTube, they are the important aspects of the petitioner to carry on his day-to-day journalist profession, day-to-day profession, right? Here the case is that he wanted to extort basing on the data available with him. Already the police, what the police has to do according to High Court, the police has to download with experts, download the material required and prepare a mahazar with qualified persons, and they have to hand over the other material to the petitioner. They have to hand over the phone to the petitioner. Why should they log into his personal credentials like Facebook and YouTube? They are not necessary. Already, whatever necessary, yes, they can download. Even for the matter, they can download. They can take cloned copies of the hard disk and they can give away the entire material, which they did not do. Right now, there is a direction from the High Court that within 7 days, the login credentials have to be handed over to him. The material like hard disk, servers and other things, they have to be handed over him. At this point of time, the petitioner requested about his material, equipment, so many other equipments also they have seized. Then they said, Hare Baba, you go and file a petition before the magistrate court under 451 CRPC to get back your material, whatever was seized officially by the police. Right? So friends, this is a good decision. Here the main point for consideration is that the police, under the name of investigation, they should not change your name, username and password, as a result of which you are not able to communicate with your fellow persons. Day to day you are in touch with so many journalists or so many string operators, but now you are not able to do the same. So that is the defect here. The Honorable High Court has corrected the same. It will be very useful for you. Number one, for filing petitions of 41, that is getting back the property. Here the court stated, actually they have filed the writ petition for quashing of the proceedings also. Court stated that this is too early to decide whether prima facie case is there or not. Therefore, we are not going into the aspects of the so-called 482, that is quashing proceedings. So it will be looked into later. Anyway, this judgment is intended for retrieving back the username and password to the petitioner. Good judgment. You can apply it at the time of filing for that is property, recovery of property, and also you can use it for the information technology purposes also, because now it is clear that police cannot log into your credentials and change your credentials. That's most important. Thank you.